Hello, this is Vivek. In this video, we'll see how to use the input field to submit data. Previously, I'm using manual data to send GET request. Here I am adding an input field, type text and a name, full name. I'll use ID instead of name, and the ID is a name. We already have this button. We don't need to add any button. Instead of a click here, I'll make this as a submit. So it looks like a form. Instead of this plain text value here, I'll update this input field's value. I'll define this variable. I'll get this value attribute for the input field. There I'll define this variable inside Ajax function. Get the input field's value. If I reload, we should see this input field. After typing the name and submitting it, we should see the response from Ajax.php file. Here everything is fine in Ajax.php file. We don't need to make any changes. If we just update this Ajax function to send this input field's value, that's it. We are good to go. Name, variable name, document, get element by ID, and full name. We should get the value attribute. I'm defining a name val equals to name. We are already finding this input field, and we should get this value attribute. Instead of this plain text, I'll use this name value variable. Should concatenate it. This name value variable, it's not a plain text, it's a variable. So we should concatenate it with plus symbol. Here we should remove this single quote mark. So everything is fine. If I reload this page in browser, we should see this value after submitting the form. Submit. Contribute property value of null. We have some problem with input field. Here it's not a full name, it's a name and we should use ID. ID is name. If I reload this, that's it. I just made the changes. Name value, and the ID is name, not the full name. That's a mistake. If I reload, I should see after submitting a form. Here using input field to send data to Ajax.php file. Whenever I update and submit this value, we are getting this updated value inside our response. Here you can see all these responses in console log. We just updated this code to use the input field's value and send it to Ajax.php and receive the updated response. Instead of a get, I'll use post also. In next video, we'll see how to use the post request. So based on this, we'll work on our Ajax projects from next section onwards.